Right out on the beach here, Jersey Marine Beach. This is as far as I can go. Well, I could go a little bit further, but it's a bit risky down there where the tide is way out. It's the lowest tide I've ever seen here on Jersey Marine Beach. And looking over to the west, you can see in the background there Kilvey Hill, and in front of that is the Swansea Bay University. This is the longest shot I've ever made of the university. I'm about 2 miles away from it. And it's a beautiful day over here, slight breeze, and people over here walking their dogs before the Sunday lunch. And just in front you can see how the beach is draining off into the River Neath estuary. And there in front of me is the marker buoy. I've always seen that marker buoy and always wanted to come out and see what it looks like, especially when I had my quadcopter. I never managed to get near it. A bit risky. There's a shot into the sunshine. The first marker buoy, and second marker buoy, and third marker buoy, 4 marker buoy, 5 marker buoys. And that guides the ships up into the River Neath. And I can see some people there on the 5th marker buoy, and they get a better... I might go over to Aberafan actually and film it from there, because I can't get near the river as near as they are. And I think it would make some excellent shots. Yes, I'll do that. That's it on my plan list. Now we're looking at Aberafan. Quite a few people over there as well. And we'll pan slowly left there to show the River Neath estuary. And you can see in the background there the 2 bridges, the M4 and the 483. I think I'll make my way back onto the beach now. The sun is going down. It's 4 PM in the afternoon, and it's beautiful over here, quiet, peaceful. You can hear the ripple of the water draining off into the River Neath. It's like something on the moon, isn't it? Amazing what the water can do. This is one of the marker buoys on the west side of the river, and there's one across there on the east side of the river, and they are to guide the ships up. He keeps in the middle of that river there. Whenever they use it now, they don't use it now. These markers have been here years, well over 70 years. Well, you can see by this close-up how high the tide gets when it comes in. As you can see by the barnacles, if the tide was in now, it'd be over my head. Well, that's where we were, right down there. And if we pan around slowly to my left there, you can now see the River Neath, and it goes round the bend there. So it's not a straight run with ships. They have to be very careful, especially going round that bend. Now I'll give you some idea of the depth of that river when the tide is in. As you can see, it's about 30 feet down there. So we pan around slowly now. You can see here the tide mark where the tide has brought up all this wood, branches, everything, and dumped it here. So that's how high That's how high the water is when the tide comes in. Now this is where the water drains off from them hills in the background. This is called Crumbling Burrows, and the water comes down here, flows around and around. It looks like the Grand Canyon, doesn't it? And then flows out into the River Neath. The last but one buoy, marker buoy, and just up there on your left is the last one. Don't know if you'll be able to get over there to see it. It's getting a bit muddy now. Well, there's the last shot of the estuary of the River Neath. So I'm going to make my way back now. I am 2.5 miles away from my home. Let me just pan around slowly and give you some idea of the silence. That's all you can hear is the ripple of this drainage water coming off Crumbling Burrows. Well, here I am now at the university. That's 2.5 miles, so that's a 5-mile walk, and I can see the tide is coming in now pretty quickly, and there's nobody on the beach down here anyway. They've all gone home. Sunday lunch is awaiting, it's awaiting me, and what a beautiful day. God, it's absolutely beautiful over here. I can see a ship coming in to go up the River Neath, but I ain't going to walk all the way back down there to film it. I'll have to wait for another day. Maybe next week. This may be the last one actually, because winter now is setting in. It's been very cold in the mornings. I've had the central heating on and hot drinks all the time. But yes, so I shall see you on the next video, maybe in a few months' time, Christmas, a few weeks' time I mean, for Christmas, see what that's going to bring. I'm going to take our camera down to the Cenotaph in Swansea for the Cenotaph parade there, the Remembrance Sunday parade. I hope we get some nice weather for that. I'll be using the big studio camera for that, filming in 4K for the first time. So let's look forward to that. So I'll see you again then. Bye for now.